Do you dare to ignore a clear command? With a roar, General Dalton's voice tore like gunshots through the barren air. The gray apron-wearing woman didn't bat an eye. She held a stainless steel platter full of overdone chicken, rice, and beans as she stood in the sweltering heat. She silently defied him as her eyes met his. Just the cook, not a medic or a soldier. Silence fell over Camp Valor. Soldiers stopped in their tracks. Elise, the woman without stripes or medals who had the gall to refuse, was the center of attention. The general's face became red. "Give me his plate," I said. "He's being reported. No perks for meals." She did not, however, move. Private Diaz, the man in issue, was sitting on the ground behind her, bloody-lipped and beaten. His hands trembled. He had remained silent. The entire unit was aware that he was being used as an example, regardless of what he did. But the script had just been destroyed by Elise. She spoke quietly but forcefully. "Sir, I provide for the hungry, not the submissive." Gasps. There was a cough. One sergeant averted his gaze. Diaz's hands were shaking when Elise put the tray in them. She touched his fingertips for a brief moment. Human interaction. Kindness. A revolt. "You're finished here." With a growl, Dalton charged ahead. "Gather your belongings. By sunset, you're leaving this base." Her mouth clenched. Did it already? This is not where Elise's story began. Not in the Afghan desert furnace. It started with a war she couldn't avoid but never wanted in a peaceful Boston kitchen. Micah, her brother, served in the Marines. Funny, courageous, and always willing to provide a hand. 3 tours were added to one. Then the IED appeared. They sent a folded flag and a box home. No one. Elise had pleaded with him not to return. The icy line of command that reduced lads to numbers was the system's fault, she said. She therefore vowed to safeguard the souls involved in the conflict if she was unable to halt it. She signed up to work as a civilian cook. It was the sole entry point. Just heart and spices, no weapons or stripes. Soldiers at Camp Valor jokingly said she prepared the best meals in the Middle East. Elise did more than just fill bellies, though. She noticed suffering beneath their armor. She paid attention when people yelled commands at her. She reminded them that they were still human when they were told to become more resilient. She also paid attention that morning when Diaz, who had a black eye, staggered into the mess while muttering that his boss had hazed him. Nobody else had. The general smacked him with a write-up for disturbing the peace, told him to man up, and dismissed it. At that point, Elise lost her temper. For this reason, she took a decision when Dalton told her to refuse Diaz his dinner. A decision that would cost her everything she owned. Elise stood at the edge of the camp with her duffel bag at her feet as the sun sank below the mountains. Just the quiet of people too scared to talk till footsteps approached. No uniform. No ride. With a slice of bread in his hand, Private Diaz stood in front of her. "For me, you sacrificed your spot." Elise grinned. "You are more valuable than the pride of one individual." Soldiers entered one by one. Diaz, Patel, and Clark were the first to contribute. Food, cantines, and even an extra sleeping roll are all unavailable. Silent displays of allegiance. They respected her even if they were unable to salute her. Sergeant Miller then arrived. Battle-hardened, honored. He had a newfound sense of reverence for Elise. "None of us had the courage to do what you did. You observed us." News spread quickly. The base commander showed up in the morning. A woman, with colder eyes and silver hair. She added plainly, "You disobeyed a superior officer." Elise remained silent. "Additionally, you exposed hazing inside our ranks, documented misbehavior, and filed a comprehensive report that included witness accounts." The camp remained silent. "They have recalled the general. You're staying." Throughout the gathering, gasps were heard. Dalton was no longer there. Elise blinked. "I'm not in the military." The commander smiled faintly and answered, "No. However, perhaps we need more people and less soldiers." As usual, Elise cooked after that day. However, a change occurred. She rose to fame. The unranked woman who fed a wounded soldier and glared at a general. Not with authority or commands, but with bravery. Medals and yelling commands are not signs of true leadership. It's in defending the moral high ground. Not a uniform, even when you're wearing an apron. Tell us where in the world you are seeing this from in the comments section before the tale concludes. Please use the like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this story with someone you think should hear it.